here's my angle, and I want to get your wrestling expertise here because
That is a
Randy
strong, strong
is
word.
yes, Randy is basically telling us, listen, I wanted Drew, I wanted to kick Drew in the face. It's Cody. I didn't want Cody. I have to be me, and he told me to be me, so I went ahead and did what I had to do, and that's where we're at, right? Like I really got no smoke. Otherwise, I just really want the championship, and he
Mhm.
made it seem like he's not bad, but then he's doing bad stuff, right?
Well, I mean, he was also, like high-fiving fans, trying
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm saying.
apologize for stuff, and so it's just like it's almost. I mean, it's playing more visual, like comically, into the voices
Right.
than we've had in the past. There have been times where he's snapping, he's doing this, doing that, but it's not like he would snap and then be out of it and be happy-go-lucky guy again. This is like split personality type
Right.
scenario.
Do you like that angle that they're taking with that?
I mean, I don't hate it. I need more of it to really make a full decision than just kind of this 1 week.
Yeah.
Also, did I miss some? Please correct me if I missed something.
Hmm.
Did we find out who he was on the phone with on
Not yet.
Raw?
Nope, because they are still on. They're
They're
still
still
able, yeah.
they're still doing the contract negotiation with Ted DiBiase Jr. Got it.
Yep.
Um, so because I thought he mentioned when he did that phone call that it was going to be brought up on SmackDown, but obviously it did not get brought
Mm,
up. So that I was waiting for that,
yeah.
and it's like, oh, that none of this is happening, and then instead we get Los Garza and Ray Phoenix looking at him backstage. He was like, Randy, we look up to you. You made us sad. And then Apollo Crews shows up and he's like, hey, I'm still here. And then Cardona, and which is a damn shame because Apollo Crews is so
So
freaking
talented.
good.
So talented.
Um, and then Cardona has an altercation where Orton like clocks him, and then Orton calls him to the ring to apologize to him, only for Orton to give him an RKO and essentially break his arm with a chair.
And also like call him, what do you call him, a marker? So
Yeah,
whatever.
action figure mark
Actually,
and all
yeah.
that,
Oh, man. Like
in
don't do
video games and all that, and
don't do no
like,
Cardona like that.
well, that that's where this is like where my big head scratcher is because
Same.
Matt Cardona has done anything and everything to make himself such a big, legit name outside of WWE.
Yep.
And now he comes back with all that momentum that he built over those years.
Yep.
And I know he says, and I 1000% agree what he says, just like, oh, now I'm losing. Big deal. No, I'm here. I'm doing this, and I'm me, and I'm on the show, and this and that. And it's like, that's great, and I commend for it. But all of a sudden, you're now getting the crowd reactions, at least how it appears on TV, the crowd reactions on how you would be back when you were in ECW, Zack Ryder. And we know, and all of them know, that he's far bigger and better than what that version of him was almost 20 years ago. So why is he not having matches? I feel like I feel like in the last 2 months, we have seen him on SmackDown either get thrown in the steps by Kit Wilson, where he had the viral moment of having the perfect timing with his entrance music, show up in 10-man tag to lose to the MFTs, and
Or
now
lose
this. Or what?
or lose to Trick Williams.
And he lost to Trick Williams. So those are now, he's being on TV. Sometimes he's on TV.
I have choice words for that. I think I have an idea.
Oh, Barry Grant's got a theory. ... Not Austin.
No, not Austin. It is the you want to be with your wife? Great.
Well, of course it is. Of course, the wife is involved. Yeah.
You wanna come back to WWE? Great. We'll check that
Get
box.
paid.
You wanna get paid top dollar?
Yep.
But guess what we're going to do to you now? We're going to go ahead and use you exactly the way we've always wanted to use you, because you've always been a guy that's been always trying to get yourself over. And we don't like that. We don't like people to get themselves over. We don't like people to leave the company, get themselves over and make a name for yourself and come back here to be able to get more money out of us. We are going to make you Zack Ryder again without putting the Zack Ryder name on you. That's all it is. That's what it looks like to me. We know what WWE's thing is that if they don't build you, they will break you down. And that's all it is. That's all it is. Matt Cardona made himself a main event star on the indie circuit. Main event guy, not just a he was the
he was the top independent wrestler for like 3-4 years.
For years on the indie circuit, right? You come back now, and you don't think that they take that personally. Well, I don't know. We're gonna break you into the WWE product. That's all it is. That's all it is. And at this stage of his career, he's just like, you know what? I never wanted to leave this place. My wife is here. I'm getting paid top dollar. I'm okay.
Yeah. And that's why I say, like, you know, I commend him because he has accomplished all this.
Yeah.
And hey, cash those freaking checks.
Absolutely.
Build it up. It's the type of thing where it's just like, wow, there was that huge ovation when he was in the Last Time Is Now, when he appeared in the Last Time Is Now tournament.
Blew the roof off.
Blew the roof off. If that tournament was happening right now, people have been like, why is he in this?
Yeah. Yeah. What a difference a couple of months.
When back then it was just like, oh, good, he's in this.
What a difference a couple of months makes, man. And that's the unfortunate part. That's the dark side of the WWE booking, right? Is that there's so many people that they want to go ahead and highlight around this time of year. And by doing that, you go ahead and you throw dirt on other people. And there has to be a better balance where you don't necessarily have to throw dirt on Cardona, but at least give him something that he doesn't look like a complete jobber. Because at the end of the day, all he looks like at this point is Cody Rhodes' friend that he got his arm broken. He's not a wrestler. You know what I mean? He's just somebody that Randy took from the back, put him in the ring, and then did that to him. Like if somebody watched wrestling today, they just watched SmackDown and they never seen this guy before, they're just like, was this just a helper in the back? Or was this just a guy in the back? They probably didn't even know he wrestled because they never seen him before. They never heard of him before. And that's the part that I don't like, is because where do you go? Where do you go from here with Cardona? Because if you're technically broke his arm, that means that he's not going to be on SmackDown next week. So
it means he should be off TV. It means he should be off TV for a while.
Right. So you're going to write him off TV when you never had any plans for him in the first place. And what was the point of that? Just to be able to advance the story for Cody and Randy? You didn't need Matt Cardona to do that.
I mean, unless they have Cardona off for a while and then they eventually bring him back as a heel to turn on Cody. They're like, this is what I got for being your friend.
And you never helped me, or whatever it was.
Right.
But
I'd be on board with that.
Yeah. That was the part I didn't like. I understand that they're trying to advance the story and trying to put more heat on Randy, but for Matt Cardona, it just didn't feel it felt dirty to me. I was just like, you could have did this to anybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't have to necessarily use Matt Cardona for that.